advancement of technology in the 21st century, I would say that our Honorable Minister has taken a bold step forward in ensuring that our children are in par with the rest of the world in the field of technology.
It's always a pleasure to be in North. I get a lot of satisfaction when I come to the Northern Division, in interior particularly, because you have been neglected for long. After 1970, when our government gained independence, the independence was on the fight and argument for independence was on the basis that we know better about our people. We know their aspirations, we know what they need, and therefore, 1970 we gained independence. After 1970, we were in the driver's seat. We were in the driver's seat of the economy. But you look at how uneven the development was, how people in the interior, rural areas, in the villages, in the Coros, Maritime Division Islands were forgotten, as if they didn't exist. As if they didn't exist. Policies were made without them in mind. And the standard statement, out of sight, out of mind, it was in play. Children in the rural urban areas did not have the same facility in the schools as children who would attend urban schools. Computer labs were missing, library was missing, building was falling apart, health centers not working, road was not good, water not provided, electricity not provided, you name it. The list goes on and on. When our Honorable Prime Minister took over, he realized that we have a lot to do, a lot of catch-up to be done. At the moment, we're just filling the gaps. We want to move the country forward, we want development to take place, but we are caught up with providing the fundamentals, the basics. Ladies and gentlemen, we want, our Honorable Prime Minister, Honorable Bainimarama, our government, we want every child, no matter where they come from, whether they come from Wabu Wabu or Langalanga or Koro Island, we want everyone to have access to quality education from ECE to high school to university. This was the fundamental problem before. The children of the poor, the farmers, the laborers, for them, completing high school or university was a dream. They would look at children of the school teachers and would say that they will definitely go to university. But then it was difficult. Very few would make it. Those days are gone. Today, we want to have an education system which prepares our children to be relevant to the contemporary labor market, contemporary economy. We don't want our children to come out of our primary or high school, but they don't have the basic skills required by contemporary labor market or the economy. And that is why we have provided funding to have a computer lab. Because no student who comes out of our primary or high school can survive in the labor market if they don't have basic IT skills. Every employer now, when we were in primary school or high school or university, computers was not there. I was exposed to computer when I was in the final year degree program. At that time, we don't needed to have it. But we can't have the same situation now. We can't have these children coming out of primary school without IT skills. They will not be able to compete with children from the urban area whose parents are able to buy tablets and laptops, or the school that they have attended in urban area has a nice, cool IT lab. We want them to be on the equal playing field. And that is why equal footing. That is why we want to ensure that our children are given priority, they're looked after. And that's why we want to assure all the people here, the villagers, members of the Vanua, that our government will do everything to ensure that while you were deprived of quality education, even though some of you were very bright, you didn't have fees to pay, bus fare, money to buy textbook. Your children or grandchildren will never face this situation ever again. Never, ever, ever. Because we will work very closely through our head teacher and teachers and the members of the management to nurture and mentor your child and get them through ECE, primary and high school education. That is the promise our Honorable Prime Minister made in 2014. You trusted and you have seen over the last 3 years what we have done. It's the beginning of a journey that we have taken to make this country prosperous and peaceful. And we will ensure that no matter whether you stay in Wabu or Langalanga, you will get good infrastructure, good facilities, good education for your children, because your dream also matters to us. Not only the dream of the rich and elite, children of the rich and elite, all the children of those who live in urban area. And thank you very much for coming.
Trustees.
Om Vakratunda Mahakaya Suryakodi Samprabha Nirvidhanam Kurume Deva Sarvakaryo Sarvada Mangalam Bhava Sarvakaryo Sarvada Mangalam Bhava Sarvakaryo Sarvada Mangalam Bhava Om Swaste 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 Bhavto Nama तालियां के द्वारा हम स्वागत करते हैं।
My name is Angelin Shivashni Chand and I am in year 8. I feel very happy because it can help us in doing research work, and sometimes it can help us in do our work properly. Like before, we have to go to town, it's very far where I am living, and now I can research here. I cannot pay money for bus fare, so I can come here and do what I have to do.
My name is Aishal Deo. I am in year 8. I am feeling very excited because it can help me to do research work. Before I am going to town and we have to pay the internet bills, and now it is easy to research the work in our school.